Hi students, I'm coming to you from the floor of my hallway. We're going to try something a little different today for your activity. We'll do something more hands-on and see how it goes. So we're going to try and use our knowledge of trigonometry in this activity. So what I'd like you to do is go around your house somewhere and try and find a corner of two walls like this. It doesn't have to be too big. This is just a hallway that I'm in. Okay, there's a bedroom. There's the bedroom, so it can be small as fine. And find a meter stick or a ruler or a tape measure, anything like that would do. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create a right triangle by using our right angle there in the corner. And what I'd like you to do is just pick one of your sides of your triangle to measure out. And you can measure any distance you want. In this case, I'm just going to choose 20 inches. Don't write on your wall, okay? Your parents wouldn't be happy about that, but I'm just going to set the tip of my pen at 20 inches there, so I know that. And then I'm just going to choose to take my yardstick, 36 inches, and I'm going to put it right on that 20-inch mark here, and just put it up against that side. So we've got a right triangle there, all right? So I know two sides of my right triangle. I know this is 20. I know this is 36, the hypotenuse. And let's practice using our trigonometry to calculate the angles of these the two angles of our triangle. We already know the right angle, but let's check these other two. Okay, so, oh, did I forget my marker? Spin over here on the side. All right, so you can grab a piece of paper for this because I'll show you what I'm expecting you to do. You're going to post a picture of this when you're done with it today. So you got that. You're going to draw on your right angle. We said this was 20 inches, and we said this was 36 inches. And for right now, we're just going to say we're going to find that angle. Okay, so we're going to find that angle. So let me just run through, remind you how we do that. We first look at our angle and we say, what are these two sides in respect to that angle? This is the hypotenuse. This is the adjacent. From there, we would say, all right, which trig function deals with adjacent and hypotenuse? That is the cosine. So we say the cosine of our angle x is equal to the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. Now when we have this, in order to find it, we have to type into our calculator the inverse cosine. So cosine -1 of 20 over 36. So let me just show you how we do that. So if you can see my graphing calculator here, we have to go second inverse cosine, and then we type in our 20 divided by 36, and enter, and we get our value of 56.3. We can round to the nearest tenth, that's fine. X equals 56.3 degrees, and we believe, based on our trigonometry, that that's going to be the angle right there. Okay, that's a 56-degree angle approximately. Now, many of you probably don't have protractors. I don't even have one here at home that I can find right now, but you could always check that to see how accurate you were if you have one. You could also do the same thing, try and calculate this angle up here, all right, would be great. But what I'd like you to do is after you do the work, try and make it big enough. You don't have to do it on a whiteboard, but do it big enough and dark enough on a piece of paper that we can see your work, and then stand up above it like this and take a picture of it so we can see your triangle and we can see your work. And then you're going to post that. We're going to try and post that on a discussion so everyone can see. So we'll see how that goes. That's it for today. Thanks for working hard this week, and we'll have something more for you next week.